sixth subfloor basement of the Guys Games and Beer Towers. It's the Guys Games and Beer Show.
Yay!
Yeah, great.
All right, you may notice that one member is missing, and I hate to say that Tom has died in a terrible masturbation accident. I told him don't use the grinder, but he did, and he was nice enough to message me beforehand. He said, I think you're dumb, he said to me. He said, I think the grinder's the best fucking idea I've ever had. He did. I'm swearing because he said it that way.
You were wrong!
And, we'll all be speaking at the funeral.
So all that tequila got to his brain.
What funeral? There's nothing left of him.
Well, he's got a little box.
It's not the grit that.
Yeah, we all just stand around and stare at a box. It's gonna be very fucking.
I went to the
awkward doing
dollar
that.
store and I got one of those ones that they put incense in, those little wooden boxes, and I put them in there.
Well, at least you only need one.
So
ball
didn't-
there,
Yeah,
you
so he
know,
said,
if you think
nah, I
about
don't want him. He's messy. So just speak at the thing.
The upside is we did clone him, so he'll be back in the future.
Yeah, he will be back in the future.
Oh.
Hey, guess who's back? It's Dallas! Hey! Here we go. I'm feeling it today. I'm feeling it today because I made a topic that was kind of open. And I expected one thing, and I was expecting one thing, and I didn't get it, which is good. That's actually in the best way possible. Today's topic is, it's a car game, but no one's racing. Who wants to go first? Who's feeling brave?
Well, so yeah, all right. So I got two things. One I played a lot, and the other I think I'm gonna play. When you have these unusual topics, sometimes I do some research and figure out, and I land on something that looks really cool, and I think I'm gonna play that. But real quick, for the one I played all the time, that's a super fun game that's involving cars that is not racing. Frogger.
It does involve
Okay.
cars. God
It
damn
does.
Yeah, okay.
You want it open?
You're pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. You know what?
Yeah.
That went in a direction I was not expecting.
Yeah. Yeah, and so, but one of those cars that might run over that frog could be somebody's summer car.
There we go.
And this looks great. My summer
It is a
car.
victim of me sharing the
And-
desktop like
And
really fast.
it's a Finnish game. It really threw me off because the trailer is like, that accent and what is going on here? But basically it's you start with a bunch of random parts and you try to create a car. And you have to. It's a kind of an open world. It's kind of like an RPG for a gearhead, is what it sounds like to me. Simulator.
Oh, have you played this?
I haven't, but
Damn, I'm so pissed right now because I wanted to hear what it was like because the game that I have,
yeah.
if you like this, they always recommend this one. So,
Oh, okay. Okay, so I looked at it, read all about it, and I think it's going to be pretty fun. It looks like you can do all kinds of things in the world. But sit there and go to like a rally track and just smoke cigarettes and drink beer. Have you played it?
Which one?
My Summer Car.
I've heard of it.
You have heard of it? Okay. So it just came out this year. 2025.
I heard about
So
it, yeah.
what are you doing?
I'm doing the cam, the mobile cam. See?
So
I love doing the cam.
So this is a game I think I'm gonna pick up.
What? It stopped
Based on
zooming
the
in on
topic.
you. Oh, that's weird. Sorry.
Based on the topic, it inspired me to go look for a game. I found this one, and I'm looking forward to giving it a whack.
It looks pretty damn good. gonna say.
Yeah.
So I'm
It's
gonna
like,
wait
yeah,
until
you have
you get back to me on this one.
Yeah, I guess
So
I'll
I
have
know,
to
like,
get
you
back to you.
You don't race, but you're going to find the next parts you need or something like that.
Yeah, you're building your car.
It's like, well, if I go here,
Yeah,
I'm
and
not
that's pretty
racing to get
unique.
there.
No,
that's
you're
fine.
driving. Yeah.
Just drive.
I mean, I'm not. I mean, I know there's games that have attempts at that, but not too many that put more emphasis on you actually loving and customizing your own car as opposed to just selecting one to race and that's it.
Well, I mean, it sounds like
Yeah.
you're like building the motor and putting
Yeah,
the pistons
that's
in
pretty-
off the shelf, and
That's pretty.
you know,
fascinating,
yeah. So it's like I'm a little concerned I might not have enough gearhead knowledge. You know, fail. Let's fire it up. No, you
Well,
forgot to. You
unless
didn't
it just
hook up the
throws you
battery,
in,
you
like-
idiot. You know.
Spark plug wires are sitting on the ground.
Oh,
I
yeah.
wonder what those are for.
Yeah.
I used them to wire the speakers.
And I don't know. Speaker works. You know.
Oh,
There's also a mod for VR, so
I say
There's-
there's one for VR?
yeah,
Sounds like
it's like
Oh,
a
that'd be
mod
for
for my
shit.
summer
You
car,
get your head
so-
in the engine
yeah.
there, and you're like,
Yeah, so that'd make it even more because I
Yeah.
figured, might as well. So
So I'm excited about this game. Yes, I guess I'll have to get back to you.
yeah, you gotta let me know because
Yeah.
this was on my recommendations for quite a while.
Yeah. So I think
I've been remiss.
I'll get it picked up and give it a shot. So that is my non-racing car game thoughts.
All right, next up, I did have it on screen for a little bit there. So. We're losing it. It was too hard of a topic.
Yeah.
How about it?
mine?
Yeah. I almost think
I
you
need a
guys just come here
password
to
a
drink.
second. I
Yeah.
did come
All right, I
Yeah.
can do mine. I've got a couple of them.
Here. Hey, wait. He was thinking.
Oh, it's not gonna work. Thinking.
Yeah, you were.
Because I have a couple in my mind, and when I just looked at it, you are racing, so I'm like that kind of drops it.
Whoa! What do you mean by racing? So.
Not racing
Well,
No.
are you talking like a track race, right? Or
or
yeah.
any kind of racing.
Well,
It
is it
can't be
racing against the clock? 'Cause-
I said you could be kind of flexible.
Yeah,
I'm flexible.
yeah.
I'm flexible.
so mine would be.
It would be not a classical race where you're racing against a bunch of other cars.
Okay, then this pretty much.
You could be racing against syphilis. I don't know.
I just hope I'm not. Yeah.
Nobody wins in that one.
Race. That's actually the best. That's like that. What was that? Global thermonuclear war. Nobody wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Syphilis.
Still
Nobody
nobody
wins. Nobody wins.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. I guess it kind of counts because you're not like it's a car, but it's not really a car. It's what the car.
Oh hell yes! There's no racing in What the Car.
It's like, but you kind of race to the finish line, but it's not like a
Nah,
race.
that's not. I think that's fair.
So it's mainly. I played it more on.
What's a car?
What the Car?
the Car.
You haven't
What's
played
the
that,
Car?
dude?
It's
No.
like the,
Oh my god, it's so good.
It's a follow up to What the Golf, right?
I think I
Or,
don't know if What the Golf is a follow up to What the Car or reverse.
Vice versa.
But more or less, your car ends up with legs, and you try to get to the end by all these like simple
There we go.
but challenging or difficult levels. An absurdly silly adventure full of racing. See, they call it racing. Laughs and surprise. Roll, jump, and fly, and sneeze your way to victory. So you're kind of like a living car in a way.
Is it like mini games?
Kinda.
that
Yeah,
you're doing?
like how do you get to this spot? Well, you look and there's like maybe a platform you jump on to get from here to there. But you
Game is fun as hell.
But there's some of it is a time because it's the whole stars at the end.
I can't believe I didn't
So
think
it's
of
kind
that
of
one.
racing. That's kind of like, but it's not like a.
Nah, it's not like classic racing.
It's
There's
not
no other
classic
cars on the track.
Sounds
You're not
like
trying
a
to beat somebody
sounds
else.
like an updated version of what is it? Bump and jump.
It's a little bit, but it's way more wacky.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
like it's an off the hook game.
Because I had a couple of follow-ups and they are arcade based, and I could just save those for the end. But
That's
what,
fair.
what the car was just kind of fun and silly because it's one of those you get through a few levels and then you're like, okay, I'll play again.
Sound older.
Next
So
week.
is it on sale now for like $1?
It was a free one in Apple Arcade.
It's
Ah,
$9.99 now on
Oh.
Windows if you want on Windows. If you want to pay the Windows tax.
But I believe it's the way I played it. It seemed like it's fine with a touchscreen kind of.
Oh, have you tried it? Touchscreen?
That's how I played it. Yeah.
Really? Oh, that's pretty great. That's awesome.
But what the golf is just as silly and goofy.
I love that game
I
too.
do like golf.
Those guys
role
make some
play.
pretty awesome games, honestly.
Yeah, when
they got
whichever
their
one
market
showed
down.
up second, I think it was What the Golf was first, and they kind of came up with a. Let's see, what does it say? Which one?
And their latest game, What the Fuck? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm so sorry. You know, I've done.
Featuring a bed that's in search of.
I've done both of their
Okay.
games.
This wasn't intended to be a follow up to What the Golf. And the objective is creating a humorous title that subverted the conventions of a racing game.
Well,
So
there he went. It did subvert.
Yeah.
It's subversive.
All right.
All right, I got one.
All right.
It's a game I brought up before, but it's been quite a while. So I like vehicular combat. I think any red-blooded American does. So you might think I'd go
Damn right. Blow shit up.
Twisted Metal.
Yeah, you
I
would think.
did play a lot of Twisted Metal, especially Twisted Metal 2, but I'm going with Road Trip for the PlayStation.
Road
Wait.
trip.
Oh, I never.
You have, because I've talked about it before.
Oh, is it the one from Hooters?
Yeah, the Hooters.
Is it the Hooters road trip?
Rogue.
Road.
Road Trip? Oh, that one.
Rogue.
Okay.
Sorry.
So
I thought we were bringing up Hooters road trip
'Cause we
again.
both pulled it up.
So
It knows me.
Road Trip 2012.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, the
So-
commercials were like outlandish.
Yeah.
Too.
So basically, the premise is it's post-apocalyptic world,
Yeah.
and you are a cab driver, and you have to pick up tourists and take them to take photos, and like photo locations and tourist traps and
Those are
things
the
like
guys
that.
that did Jet.
How did I not
all those
have
other
this
racing
fucking
games.
game?
They're essentially like single track. They're like the racing game like masters of the PlayStation at that time.
Yes. So the whole
Yeah.
idea is you have to.
So it's a taxi game.
Like insane. Do you remember the
Okay.
commercials? Like I remember the commercial campaign they had when the game came out. It was just
Yeah.
like insane. They made the most like extreme fish islands, gore, grittiness.
So they have all the
that
different
stuff,
car
yeah.
characters and stuff like most like Twisted Metal and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So on the map will spawn tourists that you have to pick up in your car, and they have to drive them through these arrows that are like the camera where they can take a picture. And you have to go through the arrow in the correct way, otherwise, if you go
yeah,
sideways
you-
stuff,
They
it
can't get
doesn't
the
count.
photo.
Yes, and so cars could ram you and stuff, and shoot you and make you force you out,
I'm
and
gonna
then
put this on,
obviously
guys.
knock out the tourists and then pick them up themselves.
Like crazy.
And
taxi
as you're
car
driving
shit.
with them with your car, your meter's running, you're getting more money, and that's
Yeah.
how you win.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
And so they have different tourists. One of the tourists is an alien that you pick up, and it'll yell at you like stupid Earthling and stuff.
How is this game not fucking huge?
One cool feature was
I don't
there.
know why it didn't get huge because I remember the advertising was huge. Like I remember just like
Yeah.
as a kid seeing those.
Did it get
commercials.
accused of
Sorry,
basically
you got
being
cut
a
into
crazy
because it looks
taxi clone?
amazing.
It is
I don't
amazing.
even think it did.
One of the
Nobody said shit
cool
about
features
it.
is one of the weapons was a guided missile that you controlled, point of view camera, and could
nice.
run into people. But while you were doing that, your car was alone, sitting.
Just sitting there.
So it was like it was a powerful weapon too, but like there was a trade-off there.
Yeah.
You can get back and maybe no car.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it was just an absolute bonkers game and absolutely fun to play.
Years before Call of Duty did that.
Yeah, that's like a deep cut. Just like because I
Yeah.
remember I don't know if I ever owned that title. I remember like the commercials vividly.
I-
like you mentioned.
I find it impossible to believe that I didn't have
And
it
actually,
in my
it's
once great PS1
I'd say
collection.
Crazy Taxi ripped off
Now I
Road
kinda
Trip because
wanna-
Road Trip was '98, Crazy Taxi is '99.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Absolutely
it's that
amazing.
old. Or, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it is.
Yeah, it's
that.
old.
Maybe.
Which I can get because you would think it was a release title, but it wasn't.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe Crazy Taxi did rip off that.
Yeah. And yeah, except Road Trip sounds just because I remember the commercials. They were just insane. They basically the Twisted Metal vibes to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but highly recommend if you find a copy.
Yeah.
I would say pick it up easily.
I'm downloading the ROM.
Should remake.
Oh, I mean, I'm gonna go buy a copy right away. Right away.
We'll wait for them to remaster it. Let's just say that.
Yes,
next week.
in an emulator.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's next
Yeah.
whoever has the
Rob's
licensing,
firing up
you know,
his
reps,
PlayStation
yeah.
1 collection again. He's gonna start it all.
No,
over
I am
again
not. I'm done.
with that game. Starts
Hey,
that
I
one.
realized-
No, he's got 300 PlayStation games.
I realized that I was done when I hadn't touched that thing in like a year, and I almost always just run it on an emulator because it honestly, in some cases, plays better. on an emulator that it did on the real.
And then you can
Hardware?
take a save
The
state.
the controls on Anbernics are so good now. I mean, they're just so good. It's like,
Yeah,
might as well just play on
especially
that.
depending on the emulator, you can do much better.
Yeah, and
original
you can
hardware.
upscale it. Your eyes don't burn so much.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a little bit,
if,
but
if,
you-
if you miss
Yeah.
the filtering from like the type of TVs back then, you just plug it there. You know.
You can always put some lines in it.
Yeah.
All right,
What I
Dennis,
do.
what do you got?
That's gonna depend. So was the road need to be made of?
It's open. It is
Okay, that
open. It can be made of meth.
So you would think me.
Maybe not meth. Sorry.
Yeah, well, maybe. That'd be weird.
Did that pain you, Larry? Did that pain you? He gave me the pain look, which I don't usually get from Larry. He's usually pretty used to it. He's better at giving me that look. But okay, we're done. We're done with the math.
that's
Sorry.
fine. No, you're
Sorry, go
fine.
ahead.
Because I like mine's really open, and because my approach to cars and games, I know there's people who have the mindset where if it's not a racing game, but there's cars available, and they immediately gravitate saying, "Oh, a car! I'm going to use that all the time." I'm usually the mindset, even in a virtual reality game. I like being on foot. I like exploring things, organically. I'm not that drawn to the concept of cars to where I just need to latch onto one. However, the only one of the few games I can think of where vehicles kind of become necessary in most cases would be Subnautica, particularly in virtual reality. Basically because of the scale.
Don't know the game, so what's it about?
So the whole premise of Subnautica is that you're on a ship. Like this is in the future. You're like a scientist on a giant ship, head towards another planet. You're flying by this giant water planet. Malfunction happens. Your ship goes down, crashes. You get an escape pod, shoot down to this planet. It's pretty much almost all water except a few islands. It's survival in the ocean essentially, and using your futuristic technology or whatever you have to craft items to be able to go deeper and get better resources to eventually escape the planet. That's the ultimate goal. But in the meantime, you're crafting things to be able to, let's say, like crafting underwater bases, and then on top of that, vehicles. So, like, the ocean's vast, it's very deep, the pressure is immense, very dangerous. So, it becomes, it's fun to swim in the ocean at first, but it's, again, extremely dangerous, especially like these hostile alien creatures that exist in the ocean. So, it becomes more of a necessity to craft these vehicles. Which are pretty fun to pilot, very useful. You can store items in them, you can kit them, upgrade them, and add mods to them. That's one of the very few situations I can think of where vehicles are appealing to me, gameplay wise, because that's essentially what you need to survive and to be able to go deep enough to get the resources you need to craft your escape vehicle to get off the planet and go back home.
There's underwater dinosaurs.
I
just saying.
understand the question now.
Yeah, it's
Because now the road
how broad
is
is
water.
the vehicles? Yeah,
Is that a boat?
He just went with vehicle.
not
You have
not
a
quite.
vehicle.
Yeah, not quite. It's like the one vehicle, for example, the first one you can craft is a sea moth.
So it's a
And
duck.
so
It's
it's weird. It's like a submarine. It was this weird manta ray shaped vehicle that operates
Okay.
as a submarine. So it pilots like 360. You can move it any direction. Start adding mods to it to where like defense perimeters to it, like torpedo launchers, extra storage, things like that. It becomes necessary because like the deeper you go, the greater pressure rises. Yeah, like the bigger the creatures get, it's just like the more danger you encounter. So it's no longer safe to just be swimming, raw dog in the ocean like that. It's a game. I recommend the game. It's been out for a while. It's actually on mobile now. It's not just VR. It's flat screen. So it presents itself like it's very beautiful. It's pretty looking. It's you're out in the ocean, but secretly it's a horror game just because how like terrifying it is. I'm not someone who has thalassophobia or anything like that, but being out in that open ocean, yeah, it feels pretty good being in one of those little vehicles. Just
Right.
like because despite me not even have the tendency to do that. The other option, just one more, it's brief, is a free option. I don't know if I recommend to everybody, is a mini game through a game called VR Chat. You don't need a headset for that. It's free. You can just play it on your computer or your phone now. It's a game called Bus to Nowhere. It's a triple-decker bus. It's a giant bus. You and your friends go in there. You just chill and hang out on it. It drives itself, and it drives through all sorts of biomes. And that's kind of the weird thing. It's like it'll drive through all sorts of like environments, like cities, different landscapes, like futuristic
This sounds
places,
like
scary
VR.
places. Yeah, it's pretty cool in VR, but you don't need a VR headset to play it. It's VR chat, so people make like all sorts of little mini games on that, and so you can just like, even if you don't have a headset, you can get on like a PC, Android, iPhone, I think now. Like they recently made phone ports of it.
Yeah, I hear Android's like. My kid tells me that they're doing competitive gaming on Android now.
It's that powerful, yeah. Like, yeah, I've been playing some games on my phone too.
And now I
sometimes.
feel like an old gaming crank.
It's like
It's got to be Windows.
I know, right?
I game on Windows. I use
still-
Mac when I want to work. What the hell's Android?
Yeah, meanwhile my
Games on a
oldest,
PC when
Yeah.
my
we're
old
on
stepson actually went to
Commodore
school
age.
learning to program Android, so yeah,
Yeah.
pretty big deal.
Yeah, that's some
Calculator.
good ideas. You gonna take us out?
Yeah, please.
All right. Here
Oh,
we
I
go.
and
can't think
my-
of anything else, yeah.
two
Wait,
little.
You want to do your other one? Yeah, sure.
This was just like it goes along with Frogger.
I like
No,
that.
He was
I
supposed
like,
to catch for
I like
last
the
week,
twist
but
here. This
but
is
just
what I
pushed
like with guys
aside
who
that
hate
he
the beer.
didn't even go.
We had some
I
twist.
thought he went in front of me.
I ain't go. No, go. No, but
So,
go.
like, you gonna take us out?
One of mine was
I have two.
Moon Patrol.
Oh!
Moon Patrol's
Oh, yeah.
cool.
That's a
I mean,
good
it's
one.
You're not racing. You're just trying to drive the moon buggy to the end of the.
I can't get you guys a video on
Side
that because it's so
scrolling
old
shooter,
it doesn't. But we spent some pretty good time on the 5200 playing that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
the only
we were
game you
trying-
can
that's
actually
right, we're
play
just
on the
sitting-
5200.
That's a good version on the
Yeah.
Vectrex.
Yeah.
I don't think I played on the Vectrex. I'll
It's
pull
a
out my
pretty good
multi-cart.
version.
Pull that out.
Oh, I did play Half-Life 2 in VR recently.
How was it?
There's perfect. There's a segment, you know the segment where you control a vehicle, the little car, you have to go along the coastline. Very interesting.
Oh, I
They give you-
love
they
that
give you
car.
three.
I forgot all about
Yeah,
that.
it's pretty interesting in VR. They give you three different options to control it in terms of comfort and what your preferences in virtual reality are. But pretty interesting to control. I just kind of wish they gave you more time with it because it's just one segment. You go from one part of the coast all the way up to Nova Prospect, and I wish it was kind of more of like an open.
Yeah, it was a
Sandbox
pretty
way to
small
explore with it.
portion of the game, wasn't it? if I
Yeah,
remember
pretty
right?
much. Yeah, I mean it goes on for a little bit, but yeah, it's like it's.
It made the game more expansive in a way, knowing
Yeah.
that you're not just here, but then it was like that's all you used it for in a way.
Yeah, and it's very. I mean, so that's brief enough, but it's pretty. It was a pretty interesting experience in virtual reality, though. Like actually getting into the vehicle and controlling it, because the controls are good enough, at least in the recent updates, where you can actually grab the wheel
Okay.
and control it. They give you different options for the gas, brakes, reverse, controlling the laser once they mount it onto there. It's pretty cool stuff, but yeah, that's all I can think of.
Hi.
Rob's writing his game right now. He's just crazy.
No, I was remembering that I should probably be kickstarting that Vectrex Mini.
Drop
Me needs to-
All the cool stuff's already gone.
What do you mean? It's like
Like the early
thing itself
the
is
early,
fine.
I think all the white ones are gone. And
I don't want a white one, man. It's like $100, like what,
you get a
$50
certificate
extra?
of authenticity.
I take it you supported it at that level?
No, I didn't.
Oh. Well,
I
I
didn't think
guess
so.
it ain't that cool.
What
Are they gonna
about-
ship to the U.S.?
What about that wooden game in doctors and dentist offices for the kids where you can slide the beads along the wire thing that look like cars? That's another option in cars without racing. A game.
And a second one from the arcade era, Rally X. You're not really racing.
Yeah, you're not.
You're just
racing at
collecting the
all.
flags.
We talked
Yeah.
about this once on an
But
episode,
it's
didn't we?
better
Did we
as
have
the
this
cheese one,
conversation?
right, or
I
something?
mean, I love Rally X. It's such a great game.
Yeah, but it's
We said Radar Rat Maze. Is that
Rat
It just
race.
makes way more sense as a cheese game, a mouse cheese game with rats.
What episode was that? Did we just
Yeah.
discuss games that make no fucking sense?
Yeah.
Is that what?
Hey,
We should do games that make no
As I
fucking
just
sense.
talked
Games
about
where
a
the
game
sequel is better.
where a car literally has legs and arms. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
fair
or
enough.
all the way back to this is gonna blow your mind. and this is a correct answer. 2003's Big Rigs Over the Road Racing.
Heck yeah!
Now you're gonna say, but that we said the choice is a game without racing.
No,
Well,
there was no
cars-
racing.
No racing. Well, yeah, exactly. However, if you play the game in its original iteration, I promise you there's no racing because you're expected to race against another truck, but the truck, your opponent sits there the entire time you drive. You can do whatever you want. You can drive anywhere on the map. The timer's going.
And
It's like it's not keeping track of an actual race. Your ghost car you're supposed to like compete against sits there. It's just a static sprite. You move your vehicle. You can do whatever you want. It doesn't matter. But if you pass the finish line a couple times, it'll say literally your winner.
It was
You're a
such a broken
Yes,
game.
Big Rigs Over Road Racing. It's like
Yes,
it's perfect. Yes,
yeah.
it is not a racing game. 'cause
Utterly
you're already
broken
racing.
game.
The
It's
opponent's
not a
not even
racing
work.
game because it's
I cannot
Oh,
believe I
yes,
remember that
completely.
game.
Yes, because I just remember that. I'm
It's
like,
so
oh yeah,
bad.
there's no actual racing in that one.
In
That's
the
such
vein of
bad.
that entertainment,
I think some fan patches eventually brought up to make it a racing game, but if you give it its original
It
state
didn't
from the
do anything.
developers,
It-
it's like you can drive the car actually through the map, under the map. You can drive your car. You can make it accelerate infinitely. It doesn't matter.
It was a
You're not-
great
there's no
engine.
racing in the game. It says it in the title. It's amazing.
sounds like the excitement of
Perfect.
a Japanese train simulator.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna get to that station and stop in time.
I guess there's
Yeah.
train cars.
Even that's more functional. Yeah.
Yeah, any of the simulators really, right? They're all.
Yeah.
All right.
Keep going, please. For a minute. I did. I accidentally.
Should we name
clo-
off a couple other random ones?
Yeah.
You're not gonna get mine, so it's fair. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's all right.
I was thinking Destruction Derby for the PlayStation, but they had
You race.
There was races, but there was.
And by the way,
there
play it
was-
on the Dreamcast. Do not play that on the.
But it originally came out
Yeah,
PlayStation,
but,
didn't?
yeah, but no,
They
you
got
don't
a
want
chance
that
to like
version.
fix it for the Dreamcast. Is that what it is? Kind of maybe. I don't know. I was
I
really
it was
excited.
I
about
loved that
Destruction
game.
Derby because of the. I didn't even want to play the races.
I
just
loved
wanted-
that
I just
game.
wanted to do like get in the ring and just kind of
And yeah.
smash into
Oh,
cars.
you're talking the original Destruction Derby,
Yeah.
not Destruction Racing. Totally
Then
different.
yeah, but I think Destruction Derby did have a track. Racing was the second one, wasn't it?
No,
No, it's
the
separate.
racing was a completely different game. There was Destruction Derby and Destruction Derby 2,
Okay,
which were both great.
but I think both had.
But they did
Racing
have they did have
aspects,
conventional
but-
racing,
yeah.
in it, but yeah, the smashing was the best part of it, like ever. Kind of like yeah, one of my favorite games. I can't remember the name. Drink another one, Rob. Drink a fucking another one. All right, mine. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it
All right.
before I'm too messed up to keep going. Ready?
Yeah.
Welcome to Drive Beyond Horizons. So just take Larry's description and copy and paste it, except it's in a post-apocalyptic wasteland where you're going. So you start out with a barely run. Well, actually, I don't even think it runs. You got to put it together first to get it on the road,
Yeah.
and then you spend your time upgrading the car and upgrading the car while you go down a straight highway that never appears to have any branches on it. You just keep going until you. Well, you don't really
I think I've
die
seen that.
until you're
highway.
walking, I
I
guess.
think I've seen that highway in The Walking Dead.
Yeah,
Just-
pretty much the same highway. It's the same highway, but it is absolutely. It just draws my attention the whole freaking time because you're always looking for parts for your car because you want your car to be that little bit better.
Mhm.
And you can get like spray cans and stuff, and you can spray paint your car so it starts matching. And you're just like, oh, if I could only find the windshield for this, I'm gonna call it a Lustang because it's not branded. But you know, if I can find this for my Lustang, it would be so awesome. Wait, what do they call? Wait, I gotta rewind a second. They call it a Muscadine. That might be AI generated. But anyway, the other part of it is, of course, it's during a zombie apocalypse. You use some guns that you can't. They're useless. The good news is you don't see zombies very often. It's really all about building up your car and making it better. But you put like a roof rack on it, So if you're building another car, you like throw an engine up there, throw some gas, like because you're constantly worried about gas. So anytime you find
Yeah.
gas, you just hurl your gas tank up there and just keep going. It is absolutely wonderful. I hear it's got multiplayer. Actually, I know for a fact it has multiplayer, so you can play with friends if you want, and all take a road trip. I don't know what you do with that, but it sure as hell is fun as hell when you're playing it alone.
Yeah.
It is. I know it's an utterly incomplete game. It has issues. There's definitely
It's not,
you get a gun, you shoot zombies. Half the
What's
time
this
you
one called
miss,
again?
you can't ADS. It's terrible for that part. Drive Beyond Horizons, but the car part of it, where you're just like looking for that right part for your car, but you decide, fuck it, I'll just put this one from this little piece of crap on there instead. It's just so great. And you're like upgrading the engine, you know, you like put a V6 in, or you put a, you know, or you upgrade it a little bit, or you like can't figure out why you can't like get into gear, and you realize you have the wrong shifter, because somehow in that fucking world the shifter matters. You can go forward, but you can't go backwards if you don't have a shifter.
Yeah,
I don't know what to tell you.
Doesn't go
I don't
through
make
the
these
age.
rules.
Doesn't go through the age.
Yeah, that's really whack though. It is a great game though. And
so wait, did you play one of these on your live stream?
I did
once?
do a live stream on
Of
it. See,
this
he
one?
watches my live stream.
Because I
He
thought
did.
I also heard there's another one, Pacific Drive.
Yeah. Yep.
The shifter could.
I
be
did that one
together.
too, actually, on my channel.
Are these very similar type games in a way? 'Cause this
Pacific
one-
Drive is more realized than this game is. I like it because there's like there's more parts. It's way more involved in the car.
So there's one situation in which I know that a gear shifter would actually make a difference. So in the Chevy Sonic, in order to go in reverse, you have to pull up on
to get out of
a
that.
lever,
Yeah.
and put it where first gear is for reverse. But you have to have that pull up lever.
Yeah, otherwise you're host.
Otherwise, you're just always going into first.
Didn't the Dodge, did one of the Dodges have that
goofy
too?
like
Where
that.
you
It's
had to
kinda like
lift
a-
it up. You had to lift it
Yeah.
up to go into reverse.
Yeah. Basically,
some-
that.
But you
that
don't
used to be a
accidentally go into reverse.
Some of that used to be a
That's the
safety
plus.
thing too, so you weren't dumb
Yeah.
enough to like go all the way
Was
to
it-
the left or right.
Was it the
and actually go.
Dodge Colt that had that, I
My
think?
buddy's Dodge.
All right, it's a Dodge thing.
Ah.
We now learned that it's a Dodge thing.
Well, no, I said it was a Chevy Sonic.
Oh, yeah. That's
Could be
Dodge,
anything.
isn't it?
Could be anything.
I think it was a Dodge Daytona something earlier.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was
Not
like
a
a little
Ford. Fords
hatchback
are simple.
car, but I remember him having to like pull something to be able to get it over into reverse. Because I'm like, how do
Yeah,
you
you gotta
reverse?
do the
He's
pull
like,
up
yeah,
thing.
you gotta do this thing to like
Do you remember the 80s Charger?
the little tiny thing.
Yeah, the Charm. We used to call them the Charmies. They're
Maybe that's
Dodge
what it was.
Omni.
It was the Charger Daytona or something.
I bet
like
it
that.
was
But
because
it was like small but his had like the turbo engine.
they would constantly catch on fire.
And pretty much everybody who bought one later, if it had turbo, the turbo was already shot. So like you literally had just 100.
Oh yeah, I mean,
It was already. like,
you got like what
someday I'll
80
get
horse
this-
out of that thing if it
someday
had
I'll-
the turbo.
I'll get the turbo replaced. Right now, it's just kind of a car that gets me from point A to point B.
Yeah, nobody ever replaced that turbo.
You know,
ever.
I wasn't sure on this, and just as a topic, this is a yay or nay, would Outrun have counted as a game that is not?
There's a racing element in parts of it because you do have a
You have a
competitor at
timer.
some point. At some points, you also have a guy you
There
race.
is a finish line,
Oh.
isn't there?
Well, there's a finish line.
then you
But
Always finish line
I
with
think
the
it
car,
probably
too.
would have made it in. I think it would have been fair enough. I
Okay.
think it would have gone under the fair enough clause.
I kind of ruled it out because I'm like, it's a
Yeah,
little
it's fair
too
enough.
close to racing.
You feel like you're racing, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, but you're
Yeah.
also kind of out for a drive. You have your
Yeah.
lady there. You're out for a drive.
Really,
And
you're
she-
just a reckless
and
driver.
right, you're really just a reckless driver. And if you crash, the woman hits you in the back of the head.
Yeah, or flies out of the car.
She does fly out of the car, but she does hit you in the back of the head if you do something wrong.
The
For just-
remakes are really
For
good
just
too.
driving, the game Mafia, I enjoyed Mafia.
Just
The
driving.
original one, yeah, because it was like you weren't driving cars that go 200 miles an hour. They're all based in the 20s and 30s.
Grand
So they're
Theft
just
Auto.
more like
Yeah, 3.
leisurely driving.
When you just
But-
sat there and listened to
but
the
they're all
radio
those cars
because
that
of
are really
Laszlo.
fast, though, so you still have to. I mean, there's not much in Mafia where like you can't just take any corner at almost full speed.
That's awesome.
Or something the tank in Grand Theft Auto 3 and just destroying everything.
That's
There we go.
fun too. Grand Theft Auto 3 was like
I think
a high.
Someday we'll
It was
see
a
Grand
high
Theft
level.
Auto 6.
I think by the 20s, cars could get to like 100 pretty regularly.
Yeah.
I mean, I just remember
By
kind of
the
like
20s.
The 80s,
flooring
man.
it and being like,
In the
yep,
80s, cars were
oh.
going. They'd max out at like 55 and start.
Yeah.
The
well,
80s. That was in that.
I did once tell a cop that he's gonna have to get a supervisor, and if you can get my car up to 55 from that corner, then I will. I'm not gonna fight you. I will give you double.
If you get it to that.
He didn't think it was very funny, and he gave me a warning. He did not.
I'm like, I really.
He
wish
did
I
not
could this
appreciate
car
me
over
at
the speed
all.
limit.
But later on, we found out that that cop got busted. He was the cop in was it Sturtevant or Union Grove that got busted because he was writing false tickets. And he didn't want his supervisor to come. I said,
It's like,
call your supervisor
I'm
because
just
there's
the
no
worst
fucking
cop.
way
I could
this
never-
car made it.
I can never find people doing things illegally, so I just have to make stuff up.
I don't get that
I
either.
feel like
'cause
if I was a cop, I'd probably be one of those people. I've never seen anybody speeding. What? I see it all the time, but when I've got this.
I know,
car-
because the same stretch of road, I did get busted for speeding. I clearly was speeding. And I was using, and that was in a Fiero, which the 4-cylinder, that's still hard to do. But I succeeded on that one. But you are not gonna get a Suzuki Samurai to 55 in one block. It just I could barely get it to 55. I was heading down the damn highway. Give me a break.
Car and driver
55.
says it's 0 to 60 in 3 days.
Yeah. and they were like using rocket fuel on it.
Oh, that
I
guy
just-
did not fare well. The guy who did that.
Yeah.
You know, like right after high school, our friends, like with their cars, going to Waukesha up whatever hill that is. I don't know what the name of the hill is. Wondering whether or not we'd be able to make it up there. Get there at 55 with the car we had. You know, whoever's car is like. That
Oh, yeah, remember
But-
that?
but just
Speeding
like-
up a hill because, not because you wanted to go fast, but because
You had
you're
to
worried
keep-
you might not make it.
Yeah. Like, I
Think I
gotta get a
can,
running
think I
start
can.
at this thing. Because by the top, I'm only doing about 45, and people are gonna be really mad at me.
I had a Sunbird, and that bitch could just not get out of its own way, and it was always like I'd remember during the winter over by where the Shopko Mall was, where Shopko was, that hill.
So many people know
That
this
car, I'm so sorry this got hyper local, but that car, God bless it, it would not make it up that damn hill. It was so bad. It was such a piece of crap. Later on, we figured out because it was spitting exhaust like out of everywhere. The catalytic converter melted, so my dad and I cut it off one night, and boy, it was so much better. It was so loud. Even though we like,
And you sold
put
it
them
for
over right
$18.
now.
No, I don't know. Back then, people would sell them.
Did I jump? So many of my cars were like,
Well, we are,
Now
Right to the
catalytic
junk
converters
after
get just
me.
chopped
we
up
are so
'cause you-
far down the
No.
road that car could not have made it.
it was bad, dude. It was bad. I remember like when I was a kid. This is a great car talk though. I remember like I had 2 cars that would regularly catch on fire. I had a Buick Skyhawk, and I was on a date, and I pulled up in the driveway, and
Dallas is over there like,
her mom's like, your car's on fire. It's like smoking. So I just like took the I took their hose and poured it in, started back up, took her out. Yeah, I was a winner. They knew, like when I was dating your kid. Let me tell you, the trick for like mine was with Darlene was that her cars were actually about as bad. Like her cars had serious problems. I remember one time like her car broke down, and so we took my car and it broke down when we got to the spot. So we walk back to her car because I felt it was more fixable at the point. Yeah. We had good times. Good times. Good times in the 90s.
Yes.
Good times.
Good
Those
suggestions. Good thoughts on non-racing cars.
Yeah, that was a good one. I like this
Has
one.
everyone here had a car start on fire with? I have too.
Yeah, I mean,
you had a
if
car
you were in
start
the
on fire?
80s and you owned a Dodge or a
No,
Buick,
Cars
no,
start on fire. Mine
no.
started a
Really?
fire on the interstate.
No. But I did literally ride a riding lawnmower that was on fire.
yes.
And I had it from one. I drove it from one side of the house to the other side of the house because that's where the hose was. So I drove the on fire.
See? Well, you get the hose thing. That's very important.
Hey, well, I get the hose
Yeah, right,
and I
yeah.
can
Yeah, I mean,
put out the fire.
I mean, a few years, as close as I guess, yeah, a few years ago, in the middle of the night, like my previous neighbors across the street, like a jealous ex-lover of the woman in that household, set her boyfriend's car on fire. So I got to wake up in the middle of the night, like lights blazing outside, and like their car being like engulfed in flames out in their driveway, and like
That poor
Yeah.
sucker.
The
It's
fire
like,
department
oh,
showing
it's
up
me.
saying, the fire department showing up, accusing him, like the dude was setting his own car on fire, and he's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" He's like, "No, oh, I set my own car on fire." But yeah, that was weird.
He's like, oh, I guess my ex is that crazy.
Yeah,
I'll be damned.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, we should someday, like, we should make a 90s car simulator because there are just so many amazingly bad cars that you had to deal with in the 90s. They were just so bad. Just like these 70s reject. Oh, one more story. I'm sorry. I just love this. I'm sorry before we go. So Vic and I had this game. Remember I told you about Vic, right?
Yeah.
You might have known Vic because we knew all the same people, but somehow never met in high school. But anyway, so Vic and I had this game. We would go to the budget. Whose budget lot? It was in Milwaukee. I'm trying to. Is it Evie? Was it Ernie von Schledorn's? I don't. It was one of the major ones at the time.
Big.
Yeah, but they had a budget lot. They had this
Okay.
budget lot, and we used to play this game. We play the crappiest car, and we
I'm
take it
thinking
for a
of
test
you
drive and
come
see if we
in,
can.
And they're like, "Oh, you want to be in that lot?"
Yeah. Oh, we definitely looked the part. I mean, there's no question. Yeah, we were about as scuzzy
Can I
as
show
they
you my
came.
paycheck? No, you're on drive down there.
Yeah. Hey, I make minimum wage. What do you got? So
High school with the bell.
we would drive the cars like for a few miles and see if it would make the circuit. And I am not kidding. At least 3 times their cars got towed. At least 3 times, and we did it a lot because it was a. You guys remember the 90s? You're kind of bored. I mean, you didn't have a lot to do. So, like, one of the things we do is we just, on a good Friday night, we just, because, we weren't getting dates the way we were, with the crap we were driving.
well,
We
we
would,
stayed home and watched
or our
TGIF.
faces, or our hygiene. We would just go out there, and we'd just play this game where we just find the worst looking hoopty. And we just drive that sucker and see if it made it. And very often.
Can I interest you in one of these cars in the front of the lot? Nope.
No.
Let's go behind
no,
the building.
No. Do you got
There's somebody
anything?
behind the building?
Do you have anything rotting in the back? Remember when car lots used to have
Hey, just
cars
have one
rotting in
that's
the
got
back?
a bow in it. I bet
So-
when it goes down the road, it goes like this.
So this one.
You could just stay home and watch
Hey.
TGIF, and I remember you had been forced to watch Full House. So yeah, that sounds. Better.
Whatever
Yeah.
happened to
Yeah, exactly.
my sanity?
All right, we are
All right.
shortly away. This is the month where we give it a shot.
That's right. It's gonna be
We are how many days away now?
how many days? Wait, what are the days?
Days
What's the
before.
day count? Gamesgiving is coming, folks.
24.
It is on Black Friday and Darker Saturday.
Ooh.
So if you guys want to come, number one, if you just want to dip your feet in and see what it's like, it's free. You can dip your feet in. You can walk up there. You can walk in, and it's free. And then if you want to pay $10 and play a lot of freaking games all night, like a massive amount of games,
And day.
and day. You can do that, and guess what? There's an after party on Friday too, and you can go to that. What do you think of that? I think it's a good idea. It's Gamesgiving. If you come visit us on Facebook, we're posting about it all the time. You can go to gamesgivingexpo.com. Check it out. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing.
A lot of fun.
You're going to get to see us in full drunkenness, I'm guessing.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's probably going to be. We're probably going to be a mess.
Yeah.
To be fair, probably a mess. Right?
Yeah. And remind
And
people,
anybody who's seen us,
this is at Fountain Hall in Racine, the 28th and 29th.
which is
12
Black
to
Friday.
9 p.m. on Friday. 10 to 9 p.m. Saturday.
Which is because we wake up with hangovers and we're running it, so we
Yeah.
actually have to be there. Yeah, so we ran a little bit.
Tom will still be there at 5.
Tom will be there
We'll see
at
if his
5.
clone
Hungover
version-
too and
clone
angry.
Version. We'll
Yeah.
see if his clone version
And hangry.
is okay with 5 a.m.
Yeah,
Well, like-
really, that's why he's not here.
I tried to make
actually
some-
pacing in front of the building right now.
I made some genetic improvements on Tom. Softer lips.
23 hours, 6.
I hope he's watching this on the plane.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
a countdown. 23 days, 16 hours. So.
Nice.
That's right. It's going to be big.
So, and that's it. That is what we got going on.
That's it. All right. I want to thank you all very much for watching Guys, Games, and Beer. Have a great rest of your week, and we'll be seeing you next Tuesday. Same time.
Guys, Games, and Beer.